Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm sharing my top 10 must-have baby products. The top 10 things I feel like I've really needed and haven't exchanged since birth up into the first year. She's right here, so if you hear her throughout the video, that's what you hear is my daughter. So if you guys are interested in learning about my top 10 favorites, then just keep watching this video. So my first must-have is Aquaphor Healing Ointment. Advanced therapy, and it's for dry, chapped, or irritated skin. She's gonna want to get out in a second, so 1 second. Okay, so my first product is Aquaphor Healing Ointment for dry, chapped, or irritated skin, and it relieves diaper rash within 6 hours. Okay, so I don't have this for diaper rash actually. I actually use it for everything. This stuff is so good. It's so good for chapped skin. It's good for dry lips. I use some of it too. I use it on her. I've been using it since birth. Since she was little, she's had sensitive skin, and I found that when she was little, that helped a lot. I don't use it on her face anymore or on any areas anymore because I use hydrocortisone. That's from the pharmacy. That's pediatrician advised. But yeah, we use this for everything, literally everything. If there's a little dry spot, chapped lips, any type of dryness, I found that Aquaphor is gentle enough for her skin and it works really well. So that is definitely one of my must-haves. I've had it since birth and now she's 8 months. My second must-have are wipes. All these 3 type of wipes. Lysol wipes, which I don't have because I have a big jumbo pack that I left in the room. Clorox wipes to go. Wet ones, sensitive skin hand wipes that are extra gentle. And I recently picked these up, and that's Baby Organics Toy Table and High Chair wipes. I included those because for the longest I was using Lysol wipes and they're all in the wipes categories. But these are awesome. The Baby Organic ones you can use on toys and high chairs. The sensitive skin wet ones are antibacterial, and I use those on her hands. Babies get into everything, even when they're little babies that can't even move. Spit up, anything that happens or anything that you need to clean that your baby comes into contact with. I have kept wipes in my bag since she was born, and they have been completely helpful with changing tables, or you're in areas where you need to set your baby down and you don't know if things are clean or germ free. I use the to-go Clorox disinfecting wipes, and those are awesome. I'm telling you, I have kept wipes, all types of Lysol, Clorox, and antibacterial wipes for your body in my bag since she was born up until this point, and they have really, I use them on everything, so they've really been great for everything. So definitely a must-have in my opinion. My next must-have is the Boppy Pillow. Cover up London's face. If you don't know what a Boppy Pillow is, it's just a crescent shaped pillow, and I have used my pillow since she was born up until this point. I am a breastfeeding mom, and I use it all the time when I breastfeed. I travel with it. It's just, and it helps prop the baby up closer to your breast. I'm taller, so that's amazing for me. But on top of that, I had to prop her up in the beginning with the Boppy and extra pillows because she had acid reflux, and it helps, keeping the baby like at a slant, so their head is really above their stomach, if that makes sense, kind of like at an angle, so that the milk doesn't, not milk, but the acid from the stomach doesn't come up the esophagus because they're laying flat, if that makes sense. If your baby has had acid reflux, then you know what I'm talking about. But it helped keep her at an angle, and it's just so easy. Now she doesn't have acid reflux, but it does help like keeping getting her close to me, or if I have to put her in my lap and we're somewhere and I need to breastfeed her, things like that. So I love the Boppy. We're going 8 months strong with the Boppy. Love, love, love it. I would highly recommend it as a baby shower gift. I actually got mine as a baby shower gift, and I was planning on getting it if I didn't get it at my baby shower. So that's definitely an awesome thing to have. My next must-have is Gripe Water. This is the Little Remedies brand, but I actually would have preferred, there's another brand out. Just Google it, and it's one of the first ones that come out. I actually wanted that one instead, but my husband picked this one up. It's still really good. I use Gripe Water. Now, they usually use Gripe Water for colicky babies that are just crying and they can't really figure out why, but that's not why I used it. I actually used it to help settle her stomach. Like I mentioned before, she had acid reflux in the beginning months, and that kind of helped settle her stomach and help her not be so like not gassy, but irritated, if you will. She never was like a crier. She's never been a crier like that, but I could tell when she was like irritated. So that actually helped with the irritation. I don't know if it actually helped with the acid reflux. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really state that, but I know for my baby, it did help calm her and help her not be as irritated with acid reflux. And I used that for the months until she grew out of the reflux. So it was definitely a must-have for me. My next must-have I actually recently picked up because she had a cold, and that's the Nosefrida. Now before I get to it explaining the Nosefrida, I also had on there Nosefrida / nose bulbs, and those are the little bulbs we all know that help like suck out the snot. When she was born, I was like, she sneezed a lot, and that's just what newborns do just to clear their nasal passages. So she would have like snot, and so I used the bulbs, and she was so tiny, you know, their nostrils are so small, so that worked great for that. But I recently got the Nosefrida because she had a cold, and her pediatrician recommended it, and I had seen it a lot in a lot of mommy videos and just in general, and never picked it up. And I actually like it, but I still try to like, it's hard to get over that what you do, you put it in your baby's nose and you suck their snot out. Yes, it has a filter, so the snot's not going in your mouth, but you got to make sure that bad boy is in place, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it was a little crooked one day, and I feel like I got a little bit, I was like, I can't, and I threw this thing down so fast, like, did snot get in my mouth? Oh my gosh. I might be exaggerating, or I might have just had it in my mind, and so I felt like it was, even though it didn't happen, because the filter was in place. I made sure, but I could have promised you, I felt like it went in my mouth, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But there is a filter in place. You're not supposed to get anything in your mouth or anything like that. It does work extremely well, but I was scarred after that. It might, like I said, it might have been in my head, but other than that, make sure you have the filter in place and you should be good. My next must-haves are Dove baby products. Baby Dove lotion, it's the rich moisture, and the Baby Dove tip to toe wash. Oh my gosh. I love this stuff for her skin. My husband actually got it. I mentioned it earlier that my daughter has sensitive skin. So we were doing Aveeno at first. You know, that's really good for skin, really good for eczema. And we were doing that one. She did pretty well with it, but then she was like having random like breakouts of dryness, dry patches, kind of like eczema. And once we switched to this, she hasn't had a problem since. So I don't know, you know how sometimes your body or your skin gets used to a certain product and it can tend to just like backfire. But ever since we've been using the Dove Baby, oh my gosh, her skin is so soft, so moisturized. She'll still have little patches of dryness here and there, but that's just because eczema is hereditary, and I have it in my family, my husband's family, so you know, it's not bad by any means. She'll just get a spot here and there, but this helped tremendously with keeping her, let me show the products, with keeping her skin soft and moisturized. She's trying to play with them. I use the body wash and the lotion, and I put the body wash in her tub when I make her bubbles. It is amazing. Trust me, try it if you have not, or you're just looking and interested in trying a new baby lotion for your baby, or body wash, bath soap. Try Dove Baby. I love it. My next must-have are teethers. Now, I brought this little guy because this is her absolute favorite, and she's had it since the beginning. My husband got it for her. It's like a little squishy elephant man. And yes, I've heard that when you have soft toys like this that the babies chew on, to put hot glue on where the tiny hole is, if they can put it in like a bath or something, because water will get in it, stay in it, and make it moldy. That's a big old thing. Google it if you heard it. They had it with the giraffes, but that one is her favorite. And then of course the regular bold teethers. Now I say must have because she's been chewing on those since she could chew on stuff up until this point, not just when you're teething. My daughter doesn't even have teeth yet, and she loves to put stuff in her mouth, and she loves the softness of those little toys and of teethers, the ones that have water in them. I actually couldn't find her pink one. I have no idea where it is that her auntie got her, but the other one that we use stays in the freezer because we like to get it frozen for her. But like I said, she's been chewing on those since early. I want to say even like 3 months up until this point. She doesn't have teeth yet, and she loves putting those in her mouth. They're awesome for babies. So little soft plush teether toys and actual teethers are great. My next must have is all baby. Now this is Gentle for Baby. It's a detergent. I know baby dreft is really popular. I heard it actually fades your clothes. I actually have never tried it, but my husband, we already use all, myself and my husband, for our clothes. It's the all without fragrance and for sensitive skin, because my husband has eczema and super sensitive skin. That's probably TMI, sorry. But so we use that, but I use the baby brand. My mom actually got the first one that we ever had, and I've been washing her clothes in it, and I love the way her clothes smell. I washed all her clothes before she was born, and they smell amazing. She hasn't had any issues with breakouts from the detergent, so I've been sticking with all for our clothes and her clothes. Of course, we use the adult one ever since she was born. My next must-have, I actually couldn't bring in here because it's plugged up in our room and she sleeps in a room with us, is the humidifier. We've been using it since she was born. It's helped like open her nasal passages and all that since we got it. Not open her nasal passages, but help her, you know, that makes sure she's clear at night. And it helps with babies. It helps with babies breathing and stuff, especially when they have a cold. It worked awesome when she had a cold a couple weeks ago, but I've been using it since she was tiny, little itty bitty, and I just love how it puts moisture into the air in your room, and it helps your breathing, your baby's breathing, which is awesome. And my last must-have, I have on me, I don't have with me, is one example, is the off-the-shoulder tops and dresses and button-up tops and dresses. If you are a breastfeeding mom, it is essential, and you can find the cutest, off-the-shoulder is like in right now anyway, but you can find the cutest wrap dresses, button-up dresses, and off-the-shoulder tops and dresses, and that's literally like, I feel like all I wear. I mean, sometimes I don't. No, for the most part I do, because it's easy access when you're breastfeeding, like so easy, and it's just easier. It just makes everything easier. If you're a breastfeeding mama or you intend to or plan to breastfeed, definitely make sure you have off the shoulder tops, dresses, button up tops and dresses, and wrap tops and dresses on hand with you. I thought about grabbing some out of my closet to show you, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. Well, you guys, those are my top 10 baby must-haves for birth up into a year old. She's only 8 months, so after she gets one, I'll probably do one for maybe 1 year old to 2 year old. Once she's like 2 or 1 or something, who knows. But those are my top 10 for birth up until now. You might be surprised they weren't a lot of the fancy stuff that people might name in their videos. Nothing against that if it is, but I found that I didn't actually need that stuff, or she didn't like it. Like the certain bassinets, or you know, the little movers and all of that. Like we have the little swing thingy. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do a top 10 must-have recommendations that didn't work, or top 10 baby products that didn't work for me. That's what I'll do. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is our top 10 must-haves. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and tap the bell to get notified when I upload another video. Bye.